Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. And today we are looking at this. This comes from the Star Wars Mission Fleet line. We have Tech from the Bad Batch animated series and his AT-RT. Alright, looking at the package, there's some beautiful, beautiful artwork here. We have Tech riding the AT-RT across the battlefield while he's being shot at. He's looking at his devices here, so he's kind of distracted, and it looks really awesome. The AT-RT here has a very Bad Batch color theme, with kind of that charcoal gray, and then the skull and the red. And over here in the corner, so this is kind of curious to me. So in the previous waves of the Mission Fleet figures, especially for these boxed packages, the original packaging would have a window here. Let me grab an old box real quick. Alright, so here's the box for the Rex AT-RT. And on the older packaging, you used to have this window. And then the window would display the figure. Whereas on here, there is no window and this is a photograph. Personally, I loved the window more. It was kind of like a throwback to the toys we got in the 80s. Like if you bought a G.I. Joe vehicle, like maybe like the Vamp or something, you get the Jeep, and then in the little corner here you'd see like the figure it came with, like Clutch, which is really awesome. So I'm not 100% sure why they swapped it out. Maybe it's cheaper just to print the whole thing in cardboard without worrying about a die cut in a plastic window. Maybe it's an anti-theft thing. You know, maybe they don't want people breaking into this and stealing the figure. I don't know, but personally I like the window more than this, but this is alright. On the other side, we have the play features. So you could take the rocket launcher and affix it to one of the legs, and then here's the rocket launching. On the back, we're getting a 1:1 scale photo. So this is the actual size of the figure. Tech looks cool because Tech comes with a lot of accessories, unlike other Mission Fleet figures. Most Mission Fleet figures might come with a pistol, or maybe a backpack and a pistol. But in his case, it looks like he's coming with some tools. And I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like a data pad or like binoculars. The AT-RT looks awesome. I love the color scheme of it. Over here we have the instruction manual. So here's, you have to attach the legs, and then you have the blaster. You can either attach it to the left side or the right side. And then here's some additional instructions, how to use the rocket launcher. And you could take Tech's backpack and plug it into him. Alright, one thing I've noticed different with this figure too is that, unlike the previous, it seems like, alright, good kudos to Hasbro, because it looks like they're being more environmentally conscious. So in the previous package, they packaged the AT-RT in a plastic tray, whereas in this one, they're opting for a cardboard tray. Cardboard's, it's more biodegradable than plastics. It's not going to take forever for it to, like, disintegrate. There's a plastic, there's a paper envelope here as opposed to a plastic baggie. And I believe the accessories are inside of here. You might want to be careful so you don't lose any of the smaller weapons. Yeah, there's a lot of... This guy comes with a lot of tiny accessories. So if you have a little one, be sure to handle the accessories before they do, so they don't accidentally misplace them or lose them, like in the carpet or something crazy like that. Alright, so we have his backpack. It's got a data pad or binoculars. It looks like a flashlight. Some sort of tool. Yeah, these are incredibly small accessories, so just don't lose them, because I believe you cannot store them on the body of the figure. Yeah, it's everything there. We have Tech. Tech is a great sculpt. A lot of nice detail, great uniform. All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, let's take a look at Tech first. Wonderful figure for this scale. It very much looks like Tech. He has that modified Clone Trooper helmet. It's the one that has those oddball like ears, but then he also has the pull down goggles. I mean, he has the goggles on his eyes, but then he has the additional like visor at the top. He has his rebreather. His outfit is kind of different than the other ones because his uniform, his armor has a lot more hard angles on it, whereas the other members of the team, their uniforms are a little bit smoother. In terms of articulation, his head rotates, his arms rotate, and they go out. He does have wrist articulation. Unfortunately, there is no waist articulation, no elbow articulation, no knee or ankle articulation. Essentially, his legs could only kick up, which is alright, especially for a figure of this scale. Here's his backpack. It's with his communications array. He could like plug it into the back. It kind of completes that look. And it's like I said, he has a lot of accessories here. Don't lose them. He apparently has no weapon. It's just all strictly like tools, so I don't know what the deal is there. Here's the rocket launcher. It's a very simple spring-loaded mechanism. And then you press down on the scope. The AT-RT, so this is the same one that we got before with Captain Rex. The only thing different is the color scheme. It's in black plastic. It has the Bad Batch theme with the red and the skull. As for the AT-RT, it's very simple to assemble. There's some highlights of paint up here towards the joint. Unfortunately, in terms of articulation, it's only going to move at the hip. You're not going to get additional, there is no additional ankle articulation at the knees or at the ankles. It's just strictly at the hip, which is alright. It's a very sizable accessory. And you can take Tech and just easily seat them inside, like so. Now this set, it's great. It's very affordable. I think you get a lot of bang for your buck in terms of the value. You get the AT-RT, which is it's a nice size. The sculpting is beautiful. The detail is beautiful. I love the paint job. The rocket accessory is nice. Tech is an amazing figure just because of the amount of accessories you get with him. Plus, it's a very unique sculpt. And since we're on the subject of the Bad Batch, let's compare it with the other figures in the line. So we have, this is from the 4-pack. So we have Hunter, we have Crosshair, Wrecker, Echo, and then we have Tech. So right here we have the Bad Batch themselves. Unfortunately, Crosshair is he's wearing his Imperial uniform. He's not wearing his Bad Batch outfit. And at the moment, there is no Omega figure, so you can't necessarily complete the entire set just yet. Hopefully in the near future, we'll get an Omega, and hopefully we'll get another Crosshair, but wearing the Bad Batch uniform. And since we're talking ATRT, let's compare it with the previous release. So here is the original ATRT that came with Captain Rex, and we're comparing it here with the Bad Batch version. As you can see, the color scheme makes a world of difference. It looks cool in the kind of like charcoal gray or black. Yeah, it's very awesome. So if I had to rate this set specifically on a scale of 1 to 10, and for me, an easy 9, honestly. I love the ATRT to begin with, and to get it in these colors, even though I don't believe we've seen this on the show, I think it's still a great value. It looks amazing. It has such a lot of personality once it's in these colors. Tech doesn't disappoint. He looks fantastic. You really need him to fill out the rest of the squad, and he comes with a handful of accessories, so I think it's well worth the value. So yeah, I can't recommend this set enough. And you know, if you have this, you need to get the entire squad. I think that goes without saying. Alright, so let's wrap this video up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for your likes, comments, and support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, and most importantly, be happy. Alright, I'll talk to you soon.